Hey guys, 4Pause here, and today we'll be taking a look at 5 tips or tricks to help you improve your Yasuo play. After returning to League after a bit of a long break, I've found myself spamming Yasuo in both mid and top lane. Whilst researching him through guides, VODs, and just playing him, I've come across a couple of neat mechanics that I'd like to share with you guys today. Okay, so the first piece of advice I have for anyone out there who wants to play Yasuo is to utilise this certain binding called Target Champions Only. This usually is bound to the tilde key I think, but anyway just rebind that to something a bit more comfortable. This is important as Yasuo's third ability, Sweeping Blade, dashes Yasuo a set distance towards his target. To get the most out of this ability, you need to be positioned perfectly before you cast it, and sometimes it's beneficial to dash through something as far as you can go. Using the Target Champions Only binding, you can easily move under a minion and literally dash the furthest distance possible. An example of when this is really useful is when you want to navigate through your jungle. Yasuo can dash over multiple walls in the jungle when you utilise this Target Champions Only binding. This is an amazing tool to chase down your opponents, juke through the jungle, or just show off as you move to bot lane to steal some farm. Next up is one of my favourite Yasuo flash combos. Quickly to break it down, first of all you need your third stack of Steel Tempest loaded up and a target to Sweeping Blade to. Begin your Sweeping Blade and then instantly buff your Steel Tempest Tornado. Then spam flash onto the nearby target that you want to surprise with an AoE knockup. This is useful in the lane phase for catching your opponent off guard or setting up a gank. However, I tend to use it more in the late game teamfights to randomly just get onto the enemy backline. Your opponent should find this really hard to predict, and as long as you don't YOLO too hard, this combo opens up some clutch plays. Another way to catch your opponent out is to mask your tornado animation, and to be honest, I'm yet to do this trick in an actual game, however I can see the potential of it in certain scenarios. Wind Wall will mask your Steel Tempest animation if you fire them both out at nearly the same time. Say that you're super far ahead and trying to close out a game, this trick might be useful for you to force that last team fight. If you throw out your Wind Wall backwards and then instantly shoot your tornado animation, this becomes really difficult for your opponent to read. Obviously, if you're against a team composition where you need your Wind Wall to block some dangerous shit like Ash Arrow, MF ulti and stuff like that, then this will probably be a bad idea. And finally, let's take a look at how to get the most damage out of your ultimate when you're playing Yasuo. He's a champion that can snowball really hard, so when you go for that solo kill in the lane, it's super important you output the highest DPS possible to secure those kills. When you land your knockup onto a target and you know you're going to go in for that all in, don't start smashing your R key. Instead, the more ideal approach after landing your knockup is to auto attack, cancel that auto attack animation with Sweeping Blade, activate your ultimate, and then buff the Steel Tempest so that it comes out whilst you both fall into the ground. As you can see, that's quite a lot more damage than simply landing your knockup and ulting straight away. However, note you only really use that combo when you want to nuke your opponent in the knockup animation. If I don't think I'll kill them in that initial knockup, I'll save my Sweeping Blade cooldown so that I can chase down my opponent. So that's going to be all for this video. I hope I taught you guys something new, or at least refreshed you on some Yasuo tips and tricks. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a cheeky like down below, and don't forget to subscribe for future content. Thanks for watching guys, and until next time, take care.